Alright guys, what I've got here is a 1966 Chevy II Nova. I'm actually really busy and I gotta get this thing running and like moving along. But I feel like I would be doing you guys a disservice if I didn't. I mean, it's a perfect opportunity to do a video. Apparently it runs. I've got to get it going. You know, Ranwin Park's deal. She's got the barn dust. She was in a barn. And then he moved it to the garage. The mice started getting at it, so he pulled the carpet out of it, pulled the seats out of it, and moved it into his garage. But solid unit. Originally a 3 on the tree car. Then it was a 4 on the floor car. Then something happened with that, and now it's got a TH350 in it, and it's not finished. Everything looks like it's there. I gotta see if there's transmission lines and everything. I gotta see how close to going it is. I think it literally just needs shift linkage, so we will see. But for now, I think I'm gonna pull this thing out, and I'm gonna wash it off. But here, let's get a nice good look at this. Look at the dust. She's a dusty unit. We're gonna see how it turns out. I did buff one spot because I'm not sure if I'm gonna repaint this car or just leave it. So we did buff this spot here. So it's got some potential, but there is a lot of little dings and scratches. We don't know, you know, what kind of basically price we're gonna be looking for it. So it depends on what we want to do. If we want it to be mint, then we'll repaint it. You know, if it, otherwise it's really good driver quality. So 327 in it, pretty sweet unit. It is, you know, 66, 67 only, pretty bad car. So let's get to it. Alright guys, I washed it and turned out really nice. I mean, look at it. Looks good. I can't decide if we'll paint it or not. I'll let you know. I did have to scrub it with a sponge. Probably looks better on video. With a good buff, it would come out really nice. It's just like all these scratches, and there's a lot of scratches here. Now, I was told there's no gas in this thing, so that's the first thing I'm going to check. I want to see what this tank looks like. It does smell pretty varnishy, honestly, but I think if I dump in a bunch of fuel, it'd probably be okay. Apparently a 327. It's a small block for sure. Looks like we got an HEI, Dizzy, and an MSD box over there. Now, I turned this thing over and it sounded like super healthy, to be honest. So I think I might mix up like some 2-stroke oil and or some 2-stroke gas basically, and we might run it. See if we can bottle feed it.
All right.
Did you pour some in?
Yep.
I'm just gonna bump it at first, make sure it's not in gear. Oh, she's ready to go.
Let's get some gas.
Here,
you got gas.
Bottle feed it a little bit and let it idle.
Well, this isn't the best bottle for that, is the problem. It's
just a lot.
Just kind of going all over the place. Go ahead and try it again. I think she's got a little cam in her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need, let's throw that gas in there.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, I think she's ready. She's ready to start pumping it up through there. All right, let's kill it. Because we still got, we throw some plugs in it, and then we still got, remember she's still out of antifreeze.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Why? Is it drained?
Well, it's starting to kind of come back. I think maybe it's just low. We got any? Got the temp
It might just start right up. Let's see if it does. Is the battery hooked? Maybe not. There's a bunch of smoke. We need to make sure it's not a fuel leak.
Probably a oil leak where we're just sitting on the headers forever, you know?
It could be, yeah. I just want to make sure it's not fuel because it's smoking fast, you know?
Right.
Looks like it's mostly from that side, so.
Yeah, it looks like it's almost like the headers are brand new.
Right?
You know how they do that, but
Okay, you can really see it.
when they all come together at the collector.
Oh, there's a bunch of shit in it, probably.
Dirt or
It's probably a mouse house in there.
Yeah. Let's try it again.
Yeah, at least it won't start on fire, probably. Oh, it smells like mouse shit, so. Alright guys, we're back here on the 66 Nova. We've got some parts in. We've got like carpet on the way for that thing as well. Let's see, this table's a disaster, but I've got a shift lever kit and I've got a rebuild kit for the Holly that's on there. So I'm trying to decide what to do. The shifter, I still need to get, I've got actually a parts car. Some of you guys know about it, my old 63 Nova 4-door. That I still have, it's sitting in a field where it kind of belongs. And we're gonna pull the shift lever off of that thing because this thing's missing the column shifter. It ain't got no lever on it. And I think you gotta have something to pull back to get that thing to turn. And I'm basically gonna be converting this from 3 on the tree to an automatic column. I think by welding something down on the column on the firewall side. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I think I might just dig into the carburetor, you know, sounds easy and needs to be done anyways. Probably needs to be done before we can drive this thing properly, so let's do that. All right guys, I got my workstation all cleaned up here. I got some carb cleaner, so let's go see what it's gonna take to get this carb off. Should be simple enough. All right. What do we got? We got Allen's. We got hex keys. All right, should be easy. Let's go. Oh, those are all pretty loose, so probably had a vacuum leak right there at the base, which isn't good for, you know, which isn't good. It's not gonna help it run or idle real well at all. Oh, there we go, simple enough. All right, let's see. This thing looks pretty nice. I mean, oh, that's nice. Go ahead and pour out everywhere. Bunch of gaskets. Hopefully maybe an exploded view in here. Yeah, there is. Oh yeah, look at that. Is there enough parts? There actually is a lot. So as far as I understand it, I think most of the parts for the rebuild is going to be in both of these ends, these bowls. So let's just get those off and see what we got. this thing installed. New gaskets. Now, these bolts really should have had like lock washers, but they don't. So I'm gonna ignore it. Act like I didn't see that, as they say. Alright, let's see if this thing will run, and if it does run, how well will it run? Throttle return spring, maybe? Would that be good? Would that be safer? That's not working at all. Fantastic. Hooked it up wrong. This thing's got a decent cam in it. Sounds sick. I got it pretty smooth now, I think. Yeah, she's pretty nasty. She's juiced up. See that vacuum? That's it. You can tell there's a cam in there. I mean, she doesn't want to come out of that red spot, so. Alright guys, so I don't have my GoPro today, but I'm here working on the Nova. And so what I've done here is I've knocked, this was a 3 in the tree car, so I've knocked this tab off, and I kept the front tab that swings up and down with the shifter. At least, you know, noticeably, I think forward and back will lock them together and all this weird stuff. I welded this tab on. One of these universal, just like double, it's just a Heim joint on each end, and they're cut to length shifter linkages. And I've got that all set up, and it works great. So next I gotta mess with this kick down. So yeah, I should have brought my camera and I should be filming, but I forgot it at home. So now I gotta do something with this kick down cable. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. It's like 14 feet too long, so we'll see. Alright, I've been slacking on the filming here. Here's the things I've done. I made this shift linkage. We converted it to 3 on the tree to auto. Then I set up the kick down. Luckily, I just used that spark plug wire mount right there. I just bent it and it worked out great. So, bing, bang, boom. Then just a couple minutes ago, I put a new master in this thing because the master was leaking down the inside of the firewall. That's why our brakes were kind of being funny. So that's that. And then, so next I'm just gonna clean this seat up because it's been sitting in a barn, so it was just completely covered in dust. So, and then someone stepped on it right after I cleaned this spot. So I'm gonna extract this so that way we can sit on it without like soaking it. I'll pull the back seat probably out because the same thing needs to be done to that. And then we gotta wipe this interior out, the floor, and then we'll drop this seat in, I think, temporarily so we can go drive this thing, see how she drives. Because she's ready, I mean, she's running good. We gotta top off the trans fluid. When we were trying to get it to shift, go into gear, it was doing nothing because the trans is real low, I think. So that's that, I'm gonna get back to it. Alright guys, here we go. We're gonna go around the block. Now I have driven this thing before, but I've just been so busy I can't get footage, so we're gonna go take some pictures of it and get it ready to go anyways. That carburetor runs good. She's kind of a 2-footer until she gets warm. She's kind of a crybaby, to be honest. Got some power though. It just really needed to stall. The guys just threw this transmission in there. It's got like a stock converter. I don't know what rear end gears it has, but I think they're pretty short. Might try to die here. I'll kind of California roll it. I mean, this little 327 is pretty wicked up. Definitely got like a shift kit in it. Speedometer's not accurate. That's reading high. Probably doing about 35, 40. Hopefully all my tires have enough air in them for this trip. Probably should check that. They should be okay. She's stuck in second. She doesn't want to slow down. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go over here to the lake and take some pictures of it, and we'll get moving along. Alright, here it is. I just took pictures of it, finished product. I went over the paint, I buffed it out. I mean, this thing turned out gorgeous. It really did. I mean, interior is like all original. Lighting's kind of bad. There we go. Bad little unit. The car is really in good shape. Not really a dent on it, there's some scratches. But yeah, what do you guys think? Turned out pretty awesome, I think. Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for watching that video on the 66 Nova. I know I missed some footage in there. I'm gonna make sure I do better in the future with filming. The camera, yeah, you know, I'm not a professional, you know, cameraman. This is coming next. So I know you see what's behind me, but it's gonna be pretty sweet. I'm kind of filming it now. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button. See this full restoration here coming up anytime now. Thanks for watching guys. Lars, Americana, out.